No PO3. No one's eating your hot Cheetos over there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever... I'm just going to go ahead and call this a test, Beaner Andrew, okay? Regardless of what this may end up being sometime down the line. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our first test called the Extreme Podcast. I am your host, the Hardcore Kid Alex G, your 6-time World Heavyweight Champion. Not a 3-time, not a 2-time, but the 6-time World's Heavyweight Champion, Hardcore Kid Alex G, and I'm here with my younger, smaller, less athletic brother, Austen G.
What's up?
Austin, how you doing?
I'm doing Gucci.
I'm here with the final Anarchy champion in backyard wrestling history, the legend, PL3.
What's up?
I'm here with one of the greatest technical superstars in this business, multiple-time Anarchy champion. Most decorated. Not the world, though, but the Anarchy. I'm just kidding. All right. The multi-Anarchy champion, Beaner Andrew.
What is up, people?
And ladies and gentlemen, I have here with me one of the most oldest wrestlers you may know.
He's so old.
No, but for real, ladies and gentlemen, former owner of Extreme Showdown Wrestling, Old Skool Giddens.
What's up, everybody? Just to let you know, I just turned 23 2 days ago, so I am that old, right?
23 years old is Old Skool Giddens. But Beaner Andrew, we asked online on our official Facebook page. We wanted to have the fans ask us some questions. So, guys, if it's okay with you, I was hoping that we can just start this off with a couple of questions. What do y'all say?
Let's do this. I want to answer the people's questions.
That sounds Gucci.
Sounds old school, baby.
All right, let's start it off with a huge ESW fan. He's always followed us from Torrance H. Banks.
Bitch, you need to let me read that shit.
His question is, if you had to face any past ESW wrestler or current era, I guess from one we just had, who would you want to face and why?
Let me go first.
Let Austen G go first.
If there's anyone I can face from the past, it would be myself. And I think Cruiserweight Austen G against fucking dominating, neutralizing, short stacking PL3 Austen G would be a fucking badass match.
What about you, legend?
I'd probably like to face a Hardcore Kid because I always liked our matches.
Because you didn't face him before.
Well, he wants to face me again.
I would face you again, Giddens, but I'm already, 2-time F5, Battle F5 champion?
Oh, that's right.
I mean,
That's right.
I don't need to be a third.
PL3, he beat Old Skool Giddens twice in a row in the Battle of the F5s match. One of them taking place at the very first Hardcore Homecoming event. Wow. Old Skool Giddens, I mean, it is what it is.
He is speechless right now.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry I don't have 8 finishers like PL3 altogether.
8 minutes.
You can afford to have it.
I would have to wrestle, if I had one last match, it'd have to be me versus the Hardcore Kid versus Austen G versus Beaner Andrew.
Because you haven't fought any of those guys before.
In a fatal four-way?
Why? Because I always felt like that would just have the best guys fucking in it, man, to throw it down. It would just be fun. I don't know.
All right, I would...
Beaner Andrew?
Either it's between two people, the recent Austen G, because he's fucking good and athletic, and I wish I was here and good whenever Nick Violence showed up. And Nick Violence is fucking talented as fuck. He's good, and I don't think he was able to actually shine, but he's really good. I wish I could wrestle him in ESW.
You know, guys, if we could go back in time.
What about you?
Yeah, that's. I'm getting there, PL3. I'm trying to cut a promo.
Right now.
If we could go back in time, for me to face anyone from a previous era, it would be none other than MOD. Honestly, because we as people, I don't want to say compare us, but like MOD and Alex never had this epic feud. It should have happened. MOD and Alex G should have happened in a mode.
I thought y'all did.
You had it like
when you were
twice.
kissing him in the ear.
Yeah.
You remember that shit?
No, I don't remember
Stabbing
kissing
with
him.
him with the fucking fork.
Yeah, we had a feud, but that was only one feud. I wanted it to be Cena Orton. I wanted MOD Alex G Cena Orton.
Because you had Wicked J, Alex G. That was the.
I have Austen G Alex G too.
Threw it down at what was it, WrestleFest 2?
Who?
Yeah,
MOD and Alex?
No,
That was WrestleFest 2. We headlined WrestleFest 2.
It was
Huh?
2 or 3?
2. We headlined WrestleFest 2.
And they also fought on rival teams.
Rival teams, but it was Alex G and the $1 million Aztec. Because Alex G refused.
It doesn't matter because now I think Alex thinks he's in better shape. MOD's in fucking probably phenomenal shape.
Yeah.
It'll probably be a good
He's
ass
in the
match.
he's in the military. So
So all right, let's go to another question from Paul Rogers. I guess a two-part question. We'll start with this one first. Who was your favorite ESW wrestler based? Let's start with wrestling first.
in general
Based on
in,
wrestling style, yes, in general.
in WWE,
In
TNA.
ESW.
Oh
wrestling.
shit, ESW. In ring style.
Yes, let's start with that.
Old school Giddens.
In ring.
I wanna-
In backyard, who's your best?
In the backyard history. Okay, Giddens. I would like to hear your
What match
opinion.
did you fucking peek your head out from the tent to watch? Who's match? Oh shit.
Dude, I don't know. Probably Hardcore Kid.
Legend PL3.
I have to say, it's between like. See, I don't know. I would have to say Austin, because Austin was like, he got so like good in his ability as well as his like spokesmanship. Like he
Mic
just
skills.
he did both. He had both like perfectly.
Good point, Austen G.
I was always interested in what Wicked J had to say. I was always looking forward to a Wicked J match. So, when Wicked J went out there, I was looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with my brother. Jay is probably the biggest draw that we ever had.
He probably has the best wrestling skills too.
Yeah. No, he
That's why. See, that's why I did. When you said wrestling skills, no knocks on Jay or anything, but he went out there and he was just the face. He could get the crowd pumping and everything.
I mean, he did
But-
the only missile in ESW history. So
Yeah, October 24th, 2009.
Death show.
That was basically the death show. I didn't even have a title. I didn't even give that event a title. I just saw October 24th event.
That's all it is.
It's just an event, But sometimes I like to add a little nice names to it, but just to be stupid, like you, Beaner Andrew went 1-on-1 against Jinx Master at Tag Team Staple Gun. Okay. Yeah, I did that. It's called the Tag Team Staple Gun, and I continue to refer to it as that. And what a match it was!
Lockdown.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna happen at lockdown. Different things that we do. A New Year of Destruction was a big one.
Birthday bash.
Birth.
I mean, when you're talking like best wrestler, you got to think not only offense, but how did they take stuff, dude? And like, I don't know, dude. I mean, Alex fucking took shit. He took shit down. He was gonna bump.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I mean, sometimes I feel like that's how my career got big, because I just take stupid stuff.
What do you mean?
You
You're
know?
a good wrestler. That's how
Yeah,
you
that's
get
how your
there.
career got big.
Yeah, but I mean, like, where
If you
is-
suck
where's the
offensively, it doesn't matter how good you took shit. No one will like you.
When I think of Alex G, I think of the guy who took shirtless cabins. I think of the guy who fucking, with long hair, the guy who came out mad. I don't think of the guy who went out there, did the altercations and the
who
fucking...
talked better than Alex?
Osiris?
Osiris.
Fuck no, he didn't. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Well, I mean, he just.
He did not talk better than you on a regular basis.
No. Okay, look. He did good. He did good because.
He had every now and then good.
All he had to
Yeah.
do was go out there and insult a small town, and he's good.
Okay, but and that's why I love my favorite wrestler. My favorite wrestlers to see promos, or believe it or not, are Osiris and Cruz Confidence. Because Cruz Confidence, I actually felt when he would come out and talk shit about a city, I believed it because he's not from here. And for some reason, that little realism makes me believe in Cruz Confidence.
Yeah, Cruz was down.
Cruz comes out, talks about our sandy huts here in Somerset, our 2 streets. But no, overall, Osiris is up there when it comes to mic skills. Wrestling ability.
He's up there when it comes to ESW, dude.
Yeah, but wrestling ability?
Dude, only because we made him that way.
Dude, wrestling ability...
He was a new face. He wasn't from Summer.
Yes and no, because I would love to make Mike Idol something. I mean, if someone said, hey, I think
Mike Isaac got the...
Osiris does have the whatever you were going to say.
Yeah.
Osiris did have that. So he was there doing
What, the
putting in the work.
determination?
He had it.
No,
He
he-
was world
If
champ
you were
5
just
months.
to bring, you brought Osiris in a way that nothing has ever been happened before. If you would just brought him in, oh, this is Osiris, new wrestler. How do you think he wouldn't have got that big? But you brought him in as the Anarchy champion, as a bad ref.
Okay, but check this out. Check this out.
He technically helped
What
end your
other
career.
backyard? I'm gonna not switching gears at all, but what other backyard wrestling federation have you guys seen where some random messages you on Facebook, you read it, they say, "Hey, I really want to be in this show." I look on their MySpace page. Oh shit, he's from San Antonio, and he's like, I respect you guys. Blah blah blah. You guys are awesome. I think I can contribute." So I brought him in just to see what this guy is. I literally met the guy online. That's kind of scary and shady, weird, but we fucking met up. And fucking, it was cool.
Hey, but pure wrestling ability.
Pure wrestling ability.
I think it goes. It's a long tie. I mean, because Giddens has a good wrestling skill. Beaner has a good wrestling skill, and so does MOD.
Okay, who has the wrestling skill and the wrestling promos? You have everything. You have the
Giddens
ability.
can talk, and Giddens can fucking wrestle. But when it comes to backyard wrestling, and who the fuck's badass, I kind of want to see Giddens and Alex G, because Alex G will take the shit. Alex G will be the fucking furious guy, and Giddens can get the crowd pumped, he can get ready to go, and he can wrestle. You know what I mean? So it's just a good mix of combination. So both y'all wrestling, well, I would say both y'all.
Giddens, what do you have to say about that?
Fuck, I'm blushing.
That
Nah, man, that's awesome, dude. I mean,
I saw like a mini promo of me and Giddens' next match while you were saying all of that. By the way,
I don't know, dude. And the thing is, dudes, I didn't start out good or anything. Alex started good. He was already got the fucking I can do a promo right out of my ass. Like,
remember that one promo we did in episode 2? I never let you talk, dude.
Yeah.
Like I just kept talking.
cut him off like over and
dude,
over.
like the thing is, I don't know, dude. I kind of grew into it. Like, I've always been a good talker in front of
Okay,
people.
before the next question, real quick, briefly. But it could be how you bring him in. But we brought Paul in as the fucking world champ. He started out
The legend.
world champion. Wednesday Night Wrestling 1, he was world champ, and he beat you. Like, just in one night, we established this man as a legend, the champion, and the guy that can win a match in one night.
And see, the thing is,
It's
weird.
That big guy, because Paul was the only big guy we had.
Well, it's kind of. I see it as weird because y'all brought me in as the legend, as all this stuff. Yeah, I was the same. I wrestled the same amount of time as y'all did, but it was that whole effect like the Undertaker. They see him as the legend. He was the big guy.
Yes, you are the legend.
Paul
You're
was
just-
the same guy his whole career.
Yes.
I never changed. I never did anything. I was just the same
From
guy.
day one, he was the legend.
But see, that's character, and
Yeah,
people believe
and
it.
people believe it.
People, for some reason, have actually asked me, "Can I see footage of PL3's debut?" Because they no, we can't. But they probably think that it's so old. That, you know what I mean? Like I've been asked
shot with
that.
a real camera.
I've been asked that multiple
I'm
times.
just
Believe it or
gonna
not,
see
dude.
PL3 beating my ass. What the
That's
fuck?
on a damn trampoline. Yeah, I remember that because the first time we brought him in, like we had like welcomed him to the business or something. That we had just demolished him or something.
The legend PL3. Beaner Andrew, I need a question, brother.
Alright, this one, Chase Boyle here, or Boyle, sorry if I said your last name wrong, has a bunch of questions, but I like this one. Overall, what was high school like while doing ESW?
Well, let me try to say his last name.
Can I
real
go
quick.
first?
Can I go
First
first?
of all,
Okay, Austen G.
No, first
That
of
is Chase Boyle.
Boyle.
Chase
Oh,
Boyle.
he's one of our great fans.
Austin G cannot answer that question because he was not in high school during all of this.
That's true. And
I
PL3.
cannot really answer that question because when all of it was really going down, I was in college.
Let me just say a memory. Let me just say a quick memory before I hand this down to Beaner and then old school Giddens. Look.
Beaner over there.
Look. Here's one of my fondest memories, and it wasn't even a big deal. It was just like a thing we just kind of did on accident, and it was funny. ICW just started. 08. Okay? I'm a sophomore in high school at this point. I want to say I'm a sophomore in high school.
Yeah, because I left when you were a freshman. You were going to be a sophomore. That's right. Yeah.
Shit. When
The only year we were in high school together.
Sophomore. I was a
the only year we
sophomore.
were in high school
You were
when
junior.
freshman.
I was a
We did
sophomore.
ESW throughout high
Yes.
school, like all years?
Here's what's going on here. The next big event is the 4-on-4 elimination match between ESW and ICW.
Yeah.
You have Beaner Andrew, the captain, with Wicked J, Jinx Master,
Fucking
And-
captain of ICW.
who is it? On Austen G. Austen G. Quickest elimination. Cherry pie. ICP song was Austin's theme song. That's why we joke with him.
Oh man, he used to run.
Check this out. Check this out. That was Team ICW versus Team ESW, which is Captain Alex G, the Conductor, Old Skool Giddens, and MOD, of course.
MOD, yeah.
MOD. PO3 was not there. PO3 was not there. Conductor was in it. Conductor, Alex G, OSG, MOD. C4 off the fucking deck. How could we forget? So I think we're about a week till the show, and we're in high school, so I'm roaming down, and it was a weird situation because you would never talk to Jay in high school for the life of you. It was a weird situation where like y'all were crossing paths the same time I saw y'all crossing paths, and you and Jay, okay, we're like in the commons area as they called it, and I'm just like. Well, maybe y'all started it, but one of us was like, "Hey, fuck ICW," or something like that, and we like went back and forth just for like 30 seconds of ESW, ICW. You know, it was me and you, I believe. It was me and you walking for some reason, and like him and Jay were like on the other side. It was just fucking fun. It was just funny. It was a moment that for some reason I have drilled into my brain because it was just funny. It was one of the greatest times ever. You know, just having a good time. That was before we got all serious.
Dude, one of
Before
the
you got all serious.
Yeah.
well, the best thing about high school was me and the hardcore kid Alex G had we had a couple classes together, but we had journalism together, Mr. Ottinger.
We're talking late 09, early 2010.
Yeah, when journalism was cool, I guess.
And like, dude,
we didn't do shit.
dude, we did not do a lick of fucking work in that class.
Not one lick.
We would go straight into the class. I'd write a huge ESW show this day. Everybody come up, and
I'm posting the flyers.
Yeah.
I'm tacking flyers on the wall.
Ottinger comes in. He takes
The
all
teacher.
the flyers down. He races the board. We got the freaking ESW recap going on the monitor. Like, dude, we just always did that, dude, all the time, man.
We would show the recaps, dude. Oh man.
The whole classes, man. People are just like,
Fuck yeah,
you know,
it's
and-
crazy.
That's
Like,
all we talked about. Like,
you know, like, well, I mean, I don't know.
That's
go-
why that sucks. I wish I
go
was
up
there
to
with
each
y'all. That
other
would have been
and
so much
fucking
fun.
Fake some super kicks all the fucking time.
Oh,
snapping
yeah,
our
I remember
legs
that.
around.
Oh, fake the Hell's Pit. I would go to Jinx. I would go to Jinx, and I would see how high I could go each time. Like he would pick me up.
Dude,
from Hell's
remember
Pit.
when I like faked a super kick to Samantha and I kicked her?
No,
Yes,
no.
dude, I did, dude. Like, I really tapped her on the face. Like, I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, dude.
You look like such a baboso, didn't you, dude?
Oh, for sure, dude. But
I remember Peel. I was a freshman when you were a senior.
Yeah, that's the only.
I remember
was a
that.
senior year.
That was cool, man. I'll never forget. It was. We're gonna go to you, Beaner. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see. But I'm just kidding. I went to be a PO3 first day of school. I'm a freshman. My first day. His first day as a senior. He comes up to me. I already had a test. Yeah. And he's just furious. I already had a test.
In my fucking first period, I had fucking calculus 4. I'm like, I already had a fucking test and I have homework already. Like, I was pissed. Dude.
First class. That was awesome. But Beaner Andrew, okay. High school. We're all there. Old Skool Giddens, Wicked J, Beaner Andrew, Alex G. I mean, we had some of those randoms, the Juggalo Chris's, the fucking Knicks, the Radians, the S. Gregs.
Aztecs.
Oh, Aztecs,
How
of
many
course.
Aztecs were there? Oh,
Oh, the Aztecs. Yeah.
There was
What do you
Mad
remember?
Aztecs,
What do you?
there
How
It
was
was
it?
just fun, dude. Like, we were all just fucking stupid about it. It was just fun. That's the only thing I could describe it as. Just fun. But look,
yeah, that's a great.
this Chase Boyle guy has another good question that I want to get to. You Were your parents cool with guys using light tubes tacks and all that dangerous shit we did?
I mean, how can we answer this, Austin?
I think more of our parents were into it as a fan more than anything because they were out there watching the shows, getting into it, and when shit went down, we took care of it.
Which was very rare.
Which was very rare because we were.
I mean, Beaner
we
got
don't
injured
accept the idiots, you know,
with his
sort of
ribs
goddamn
and
idols.
had to stop the match. He couldn't face PO3.
Yeah.
Couldn't finish the match. The opening match. We're trying to get the fans pumped. They couldn't finish it.
Yeah, because I mean, sometimes you just gotta bitch out.
I'm just kidding. I tell you this, man. They were just. I mean, let's be honest. They were letting us do whatever we wanted, which is kind of scary. I would never do that. But at the same time, they knew that we were.
At least
In a weird way.
In
In a weird way, we were
As stupid
here.
as it sounds,
That's
we
what my
knew
dad
what
always
we were
says.
doing.
Yeah,
We knew
my
it.
dad always says that. He's like, I would rather see Jinx sleep here than go with some druggy house. You know, Jinx was always a good example. Jay even sometimes. I mean, his mom
made bad
passes
decisions
away.
and stuff.
You know, his drug use in the past, stealing shit from people. You know, and I don't know if it's true or not, but at least my father feels that he's done something. You know, had a roof over someone's head when it could have not happened that night or whatnot. They were cool with it though.
Well, let's go the opposite of that. My mom did not like it 1%.
Old Skool Giddens' mom
At all.
not happy.
I wanted her to come watch me. I'd be like, Mom, come watch me wrestle. It's so much fun.
How many times did you ask her?
Oh,
Every show.
Each time?
every show, dude, and like,
it.
and she just was like, I can't see you be beat up or anything. I can't see that.
But that's real life, man. Your mom just could not see you be beat up, man.
He would come home.
It's not like
ESW
she's...
is fake.
Yeah,
Because it's like, it's not reality.
but regardless, it's fucking stunts.
Yeah,
And you can
stunts.
get injured at any
Stunts.
time, at any
It's
point.
stunts.
You know, as I look at all of us, I mean, with the exception of being around Andrew's multiple injuries and sickness, we haven't been injured that much. Old Skool Giddens with his shoulder. Okay, that's a major one. But out of the rest of us three,
My
we
head,
kind
that's it.
of we level it up. Yeah, a couple cut scars.
That's it.
I said Greg, but that's different.
Yeah. But I mean, that's just real life, man. That your mom couldn't stand it. That's good. That's good. That's how I would be. However, if I had a son who wanted to do that, it just wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. Old Beaner Andrew.
Well, okay. Another question. My mom's calling. But I remember, how did you guys feel? Let me decline this. This guy's, Alex Mitchell Gutierrez. How did you guys feel about when you saw or heard that The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak ended?
It was by the one, the only Brock
I can honestly say I was the only person that thought Brock Lesnar was going to win. Everyone else was like, oh, everyone's looking away. The match was like, it was coming to the end. We saw what? We saw another F5.
Oh, I was in mid-conversation with somebody.
You were
and
talking
I-
to one of your coworkers.
Yeah,
I
some
this
shit. Like, just knowing, like, okay.
You just knew the Undertaker was going to win.
Undertaker's gonna win, and every time I
would.
would look up, it was like a botch or it was just an ugly hit, and I'm just like,
Dude,
fuck,
yeah.
this match sucks. Dude, I'm fucking in mid-conversation. I just hear the fuck. It's funny, I didn't hear any of the commentators, I didn't hear any of the fans. All I heard were those fucking, the referee's hand. That's all I heard. It was weird. And all I hear is, ding, 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 and I fucking look, man, and like, Brock Lesnar won.
Paul Heyman's freaking out.
Paul Heyman's freaking out. Like, and I came
Dude,
to Paul X and I
look,
hugged you.
It was such a terrible match for him to lose. Like, it was such a bad match.
But do you
I mean,
understand the shock value of WrestleMania?
I know, of course, that's what I'm saying, but like, it was just...
Because in 15 years, I'm not going to be talking about Daniel Bryan. I know I'm not. I'm going to be talking about the fucking night Undertaker lost. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Yeah, but the
just
same
that's
thing,
just
like,
me, though.
The way people were describing him, it was a horrible match, blah blah. Maybe Undertaker knew he was
Dude,
gonna lose. and
It was
he
a
just
whole,
didn't give a shit.
it wasn't a fucking 5-star, but look at all those people's fucking faces and it was
That's what
dead
made it-
silence. Like,
That's what
dead
made
silence.
it a 5-star.
I'm a little kid when
The
I
shock
watched
factor.
wrestling and I fucking jumped up and was like, what? And I was just fucking, I couldn't believe it. I jumped up in my chair, stood on it.
There was
and I
people
like,
here
"What?"
crying.
It was
People
insane.
were crying. Yeah, there was just so much emotion going in the whole room.
It's crazy because, I stopped watching wrestling and I don't really get into it much anymore, but him losing, was kind of like, what the fuck just happened? What the
Yeah.
Undertaker
And
wins them all.
Have y'all heard the cancer theory? There is a serious theory out there. Of course, it's on the dirt sheets. Who the fuck knows if it's real or not? But that he has cancer and has had cancer for a few years
Which
now,
could-
or a year.
Well, like
Could
it's
be
all that
like-
sun tanning.
The sun tanning, but I mean, but think about it.
Ice balls.
Look at they have a picture from WrestleMania 27 to
Motherfucker's
WrestleMania 30,
orange.
and he just is lost a lot of weight overall, and has not gained the muscle at all.
Dude, he's a fucking 7-foot, 300-pounder who fucking beat up his body for 20
Sure,
years.
but he's
gonna
only
decompose.
46. Is still young, in my
Like,
opinion.
bigger guys, I think,
But
just
Big Show
fucking
was
age
so big.
faster.
Yeah,
and,
dude.
But
like,
Big Show did. He used to be 500-pound Big Show, and now he's weighing a 421
Dude,
pounds.
Big Show
Yeah.
did.
It's cool to be slim now.
Big Show didn't do half the stuff Undertaker did. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
he was agile. He
All right, that's a good point. That's a good point. But I just find it funny that you read all these stories how Undertaker collapsed backstage after the match. Vince McMahon went with him in the hospital ride. Whether that's true or not. But if that's true, I mean, to me, all the signs are there: the baldness, the weight, the weight loss. And no offense, but I mean
The loss
the
of breath.
bad performance. I
And the loss of
expected it.
breath, like, you
You
could
wrestle,
tell he was getting really
yeah,
tired.
possibly, and you wrestle one match a year, and it's not a good match. I mean,
And you're that tired.
What was even more shocking about WrestleMania weekend, and this is off topic, but fucking Ultimate Warrior, like that whole thing.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was fucking weird, dude. I don't know.
Weird stuff.
How he actually went out there and said, "Yo, this could be the last time y'all see me," and he dies the next day. Or that same day, right?
No,
Like,
next day.
That night or
Next
some
day.
shit. The next day. That was insane. Here.
He had just got inducted to the Hall of Fame. Too.
Old School Giddens, give
Which
me a
one?
question. One of these ESW fans,
Any of them?
and no offense, guys, if we don't answer your questions,
Doesn't mean we hate you.
We're just trying to get through them all, kind of
we're gonna go ahead and answer a few more before we
wrap up this test.
wrap up this test.
All right,
Thank you.
here we go.
Episode 1.
This is from Angel Rivera.
Rivera.
What's your favorite wrestler from WWE, TNA, ECW, or WCW?
I'm gonna answer. We're gonna answer all of them.
What's TNA first of all?
TNA is your competition.
I would say TNA's just a bunch of WWE has-beens. Okay, so let's move on from that one.
We'll answer the quick.
I'll go ahead and answer that one, TNA
Answer,
fans.
like, all together or just?
Austen G.
It could be any of them.
All together.
All together,
My number
or-
one favorite.
Yeah.
My number one favorite wrestler of all time is Randy Orton.
Would you suck
Dude, he
his
grew
dick?
up with. Oh my god.
He
I
grew up
realized
with
that.
Orton.
He grew up with Orton.
Yeah.
Like you.
And
And Cena.
That's crazy. Huh?
And Cena. Okay, PL3, what about you overall? See, PL3 doesn't watch as much as we do, so his question is always interesting. His answer is always interesting.
I would have to say I might get like some laugh stuff, but Billy Kidman.
Yeah.
I always liked Billy Kidman. He was really,
Mr. Gorilla
he was
position
a
now.
great cruiserweight wrestler. Man. I really loved Billy Kidman.
Dude,
Yeah, well, I grew up with it.
I'm
Better
gonna
thing.
have to go with Rob Van Dam,
Van Damme.
and then
Glacier, probably.
you know, I was so pumped up back in the day about Brock Lesnar, but his match with the Undertaker probably made me not like him. So, I don't know, man. But yeah.
So you
I'd
say-
say RVD.
Rob Van Dam. I'm going to go ahead and say overall Ric Flair without a doubt.
Get the fuck out.
Without a doubt. I mean, you know, it's a shame.
10 years ago. 10 years ago, Ric Flair.
No, it's just Flair in general. He's the greatest legend of all time. I mean, it's a shame that some of these people haven't
Oh,
seen
dude,
like his
Shawn
70s and
Michaels.
80s.
Damn, I don't know, man.
And Shawn
Look.
Michaels is my other favorite as well.
Yeah, it's
Billy
either
Kidman and
Shawn Michaels or Rob Van Dam, dude. Those motherfuckers-
Because he's from San Antonio.
Yeah, Shawn
Gotta-
Michaels, Peter Andrew, Shawn Michaels for sure.
Yeah,
Greatest of all
well,
time.
it is what it is, you know.
Go
Some
to
of these
corner
cross-eyed
stone
guys nowadays just get so much upright respect. But listen, Shawn Michaels was a fucking prick. He fucking was a fucking asshole to everybody that was around him.
For real?
That's so I hear. He was on a bunch of fucking pills, as fucking Jim Cornette has said multiple times. Bunch of fucking drugs, claimed Vince Russo, the head writer of the WWE Attitude Era. You know, so fuck Shawn Michaels, fuck Triple H,
Well, but I
fuck
thought you
X
don't
Pac.
believe the dirt sheets, Alex. Come on.
I don't believe the dirt sheet, but in too many. Okay, but Vince Russo, the head writer of WWE, is not a dirt sheet, and neither is Jim Cornette,
Dude,
one of the
but there are a
greatest
bunch of guys-
agents and managers in pro
There are a
wrestling.
bunch of guys who got let go by WWE.
Yeah,
Of course
okay.
you're gonna talk
Good
shit
point.
about a
Good
bunch of
point.
dudes.
Good point. Good point. Good
Of
point.
course, they're gonna hate him.
Who's the best, Andrew?
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Forever.
Alex,
Alright, look, here's
Alex
a,
is the best.
Oh, you didn't. You said Ric Flair.
Yeah, Alex is-
Ric Flair.
Oh, Rick Cock. Oh, sorry.
what the fuck?
Thinking it right
Hey,
now.
great cock. Yeah, that's what Giddens is thinking right now.
I was pretty sure he said the great cock Lee.
All right, John. What's that say, Chris? I
John
can't read.
Stamos.
Read that first question.
John Amos?
John McKeesel.
Claude Van Damme.
Number 1. He has a 3-part question. Thoughts on CM Punk?
Okay, first of all, on this
There you go.
podcast, fuck CM Punk. He's a fucking pussy prick,
Okay.
and fuck that guy.
walked out of
You don't just fucking walk out. Kids, when you will one day have a fucking job where you have to sign a contract and you are fucking, you relied on, and it is mandatory to show up on the dates that you fucking signed for, and fuck CM Punk because he fucking broke that rule and he should be fucking sued for all the fucking money. He should be sued.
Man was being a dick. You were a little faggot.
You should be fucking sued because you fucking broke your contract. Fuck you and fuck fucking Lita and AJ Lee.
I love CM Punk because he loves Pepsi Cola. It's my favorite drink. I love Lita because she's fine as fucking shit, and I'd fuck the shit out of her. And who's the last girl?
AJ Lee.
AJ Lee's
I don't know who the fuck AJ Lee is.
No
so fuck
job.
that nigga.
Besides WWE, has you working fucking 300 plus days a year for
Maybe he
years
doesn't
and
want to
years.
work.
Maybe he doesn't want
which
to
is
work
why
there.
he walked out.
So
but
he'll go to
we-
TNA.
We don't understand that.
No,
piece. We
absolutely
don't
not.
understand
Absolutely not.
everything he went through.
But
Sign the
everybody
contract.
talks about like
Dude,
fucking Jeff Jarrett. He thinks he can change. No one can change pro wrestling other than a character in pro
Dude, if
wrestling.
Cena can do
That
it,
is true.
fucking
You
Cena.
have CM Punk
Cena,
walk
if
on.
he can do it-
CM Punk. I don't like CM Punk. That's what's funny. You have CM Punk walk in TNA, the ratings are gonna double.
Dude,
Double.
his elbow
Gainer.
drop sucks.
And
dude.
then regardless of how they are the
Shut
next
up,
week and the
fool.
week after that and the week after that, point is at this point in time in this year, something in pro wrestling happened interesting again. I'm talking legit Monday Night Wars interesting.
CM Punk sucks.
What about when Eric Bischoff walked on
Hey.
WWE TV?
I don't know, dude, but AJ Lee is fucking hot as
She is fucking hot.
She is sexy.
Next question, old school Giddens.
Oh, this is the second part of his question. Dream matches with pro wrestlers.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to wrestle any of those guys because I'd be a fucking jobber in there.
Wait, so our dream pro wrestler to face?
Do you think he's like talking about this wrestler versus this wrestler, not us versus them? Can you ask that question again? I didn't hear it, Giddens.
No, dream matches with pro wrestlers.
Oh, who would we want to
Us
wrestle?
versus them. I'd face Brock Lesnar so I could knock him out because he has a glass fucking chin.
Okay, that's old school Giddens. Beaner?
Rey Mysterio, Chris Jericho, one of those guys probably.
Okay. Austen G.
Randy Orton.
PL3.
Taka Michinoku.
What the fuck?
Or Funaki.
I'll take Funaki.
I think
All right,
they didn't use him as to their ability.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Eugene, Masked Kane,
Okay.
Kane 1990, Kane 2014, and no, on a serious note, I'd probably wrestle RVD or Chris Jericho. That sounds down.
Okay. I would go one-on-one with no one other than Nature Boy Ric Flair. Woo!
Because all you can do is just go ahead and it's done.
Fuck
Like,
no, I want to take a job. I
Go
want
to
him to
dust.
fucking react to me,
oh
dude.
shit, my arm's gone.
Okay, let's get to his third part of the question, which is a retarded question. Wicked J versus Jeff Hardy. When is it gonna happen? Never. So,
Okay.
well, let's go
Old
to
school
next
Giddens. Let's not be negative Nancy now. You never know.
when Wicked J's gonna fight Jeff Hardy.
Hey, you never
Jim
know.
Hardy back? No.
You never know.
What?
Damn. What if
Anything
someone
can
likes
happen.
Wicked J, man?
ESW.
He could be trained. They got fucking good schooling over there. OVW. TNA's with OVW.
Okay,
now,
this is a
man.
good question. This question's by David Smith.
Hasselhoff.
What
Okay.
was your favorite
Nelson.
ESW faction?
Oh, well, of course. First of all, I'll go ahead and talk since no one talked before me. Would be the Great Divide. Old
Great
school
Divide.
Giddens. You know the wrath of that, of course. And, well, you were in the dark matches during that time. Austen G felt the wrath of that as well when me, PO3, Osiris, MOD, and Jerome at one point were causing chaos in the ESW Backyard. Austen G, what about you?
If there's one team that's better than the network, I mean, better. If there's one team that is better than the Great Divide, it is the network because
But-
that was the most dominating team in
If you
ESW
ask the
history.
social network, there would be no great divide in the choice because ICW is the best faction.
Well, which one? Part
Every-
1 or part 2? The
Both
first
of
time
them.
y'all came or the second
Both
time y'all
of
came?
them. All right.
ICW was the greatest threat that Extreme Showdown
Wait,
Wrestling
but
ever had, so
technically-
I would always choose ICW. That is the greatest creation we've ever done.
ICW was defeated. The network was defeated. Great Divide was not defeated. We just
Great
broke
Divide
up.
was written
We just
out.
put you in because we feel bad.
They just fucking.
Old School Giddens, greatest fucking faction in back ESW. I say back in wrestling because we are back in
Is
wrestling.
the Psychologicals a faction?
Psychologicals. What is the Psychologicals?
The Psychologicals is none other than Old School Giddens, baby, and the hardcore kid Alex G.
Yeah, it's a team,
That's
but it's a
tag
team.
That's
It's a tag team. But you know
Tag
what?
team.
Well, there's only
Look,
3 factions.
Then
technically.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this off-topic question, Giddens. And we were to come back. We get paid. We get paid $4,000 fucking a month.
$4,000
Just
a
to
month?
wrestle 9 nights a month, $4,000. Okay? And I say, Old School Giddens, we're gonna be on TV, baby. We're doing this. I say let's create a tag team video. Well, by the way, we got 18 other roster. We got 18 other characters in our roster now. So now we can do tag teams and fucking crazy shit. I say, Giddens, let's dominate the tag team division. Now, we're not in the main events. Okay, we're not. But we're the first ever ESW World Tag Team Champions. Would you be down for something like that? Or would you want to be main event
Yeah, I'd probably do that for $4,000 because I'm not making $4,000 a month. So yeah,
I'd do anything
I
for
would do
$4,000.
that. Yeah, I was about to say I'd be a fucking prostitute for $4,000. But yeah, dude, fuck yeah, I would. I mean, that's a lot of money. That's setting up my baby girl, man.
Okay, okay, a lot of money, but I mean, just the idea in
No,
general, tag team.
I don't care about going main event. That doesn't matter to me. What do you mean? It's not like I was main eventing every fucking match in ESW back in the day.
That's true. Old Skool Giddens been in selective main events. What about PL3?
What?
You said the Great Divide?
Yeah, the Great Divide was.
Alright, let's go to another question.
Okay, Great Divide, in my opinion, was the coolest faction.
Okay.
But the most dominating, in my opinion, was the Network.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sure.
Network was cool.
Network.
All right,
I love the Network.
You just heard that song come on, and you knew, oh shit is about to go down.
Yeah, I mean, here comes the Network. And every fucking night, they would add a character.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing. I thought it was kind of cool. I mean, we only had 4 months to do this fucking shit, you know? D coming out. Austen G aligning himself with Ramirez. I mean, that's a big deal.
Alright, let's do another question. This is from Matthew Frost Minning.
McConaughey.
Bitch, shut up, nigga. What was
Hughes?
the most painful match in your respective careers? And I'll start. Austin, answer that shit first.
What was the question?
What was like
Bitch,
the
goddamn
most
man.
pain you've ever been in a match? Like who were we facing?
The most pain I've ever felt in my ESW career.
The most painful match.
Yeah, who were you facing?
Probably when I kicked your ass, right?
Fuck no.
Probably when I
What about
jobbed
when I
you
kicked you in the
that
skull?
birthday bash
What
one?
about when I
Oh, birthday bash one, right?
Oh yeah, dude.
Austin never had a painful match.
I really did never have a painful match
You never really
because
got
When your adrenaline's pumping, you just go.
well, not only adrenaline, but you know, as the underdog, I did the least amount of stuff, and then when I became bigger, I knew how to take it. So like, I wasn't just hit me with this, hit me with that. I'm gonna fall on this. It's all right. What's the proper way to take this? So I didn't do a lot of shit because you gotta fucking be safe.
Legend?
I'd probably say WrestleFest 1 when I did that shitty, horrible elbow drop off the conductor, and his tooth went through his lip into my head.
Tell us tell a quick
Fucking
detail. That's you elbow dropped conductor.
He lost the air in his stomach because he lost all
So
his
he
air.
kind of went up.
So
he went up.
His tooth went through his bottom lip and into my forehead, and was like an inch into my fucking forehead. And
So
I was
his top teeth went through his bottom lip into your forehead.
His bottom teeth.
Bottom teeth went through his bottom lip and went through your forehead. Now, what kind of luck do you have, dude? Come
Fucking
on.
horrible. And I distinctly remember because, like, as I said, when you have adrenaline, you don't really feel anything. I was just like, oh, that hurt like, a little bit. And I'm sitting there, and the camera guy, which was my other friend Carlos, he was filming, and I see his face just come from the camera. He's like, oh, fuck. Like, I just saw, like he didn't say
You
it.
smelt that silver?
Huh?
You smelled it? You smelt it, right? You
No,
didn't
I was
smell
just
the
like,
blood?
what
Can
the hell
y'all
are they
smell
talking
blood?
about?
Can y'all smell blood?
I can't smell it. I really can't. Okay. And I didn't realize until it was like in my mouth that I was bleeding. But
Well,
that would have had the most pain I was in.
On my vampire weekends, I can smell my blood. So, you know.
Well,
You sent me vampire.
Old Skool Giddens, what about the
Stop
most pain you've ever been, sir?
Y'all all know the most
Coming
painful
away.
match when I broke my goddamn shoulder. That shit was like,
July 5th, 2000 and fucking...
that was like shitting out a baby,
9.
dude. Oh my god, that hurt.
9, yeah.
And I still
Shitting
came
out
out
a
and wrestled
baby.
that motherfucking match.
I thought you were going to say hardcore homecoming.
Yeah, that's the kind of fucking like. No, check this out. Check this
didn't
out.
hurt.
No, check this out. Get in because I'm gonna admit to you right now. I kind of feel bad, dude. I should have done something right then and there when you came in. But I just remember like prep talking to you, dude. I told you I was like, dude, is Jay, Psychotic, Evan, like all these jobbers were in this match, dude. And I was like, dude, like they're not gonna be able to do it. And you fucking went back out.
I don't know, dude. I mean, I just fucking goddamn.
I feel bad because we should have stopped the match, you know. And then I'm telling fucking Psychotic, I'm giving him fucking like demands in his match because I'm talking to him to the tent, and I said, Psychotic, you gotta take a fucking swanton. You just gotta take that swanton. You gotta take it. Like you just have to take it for me, dude. Please. It was him and Aztec. It was 2 tables.
And then one of them-
Aztec lays on the table and breaks. So now Aztec got away with
I
it.
go fucking 12 feet in the air about to fucking swanton 20-pound psychotic. I was like, usually if the body breaks your fall, but when there's fucking a twig on the fucking... I was so scared, man.
Oh my god, what a stupid stunt that was. But the story here was old school Giddens went back with the fucking fractured fucking shoulder. And
Well, let me say how I did it. What I did was I set up a ladder on the trampoline, like long ways on the ladder and or on the trampoline, and I tried to vertical suplex Wicked J onto it. And when I did it, like the middle, I guess the side of the ladder, the frame of it fell just right between my shoulder blade and my outer deltoid, right? I guess that's what that is. And that shit just, I don't know, man. It hurt so bad. And I remember I'm just there like, oh my god. And I'm like, dude, I don't think I can keep going. And Wicked J goes, hey man, keep wrestling, dude. Keep wrestling. And I was just like, bitch, what?
PL3, I think we got time for one more question. While you look that up, I'll go ahead and... Did you tell yours, Beaner?
No,
Probably when you,
besides when I fucking bruised my ribs, which that hurt like that moment, but then after a while went. But,
PL3 versus Beaner Andrew live at the Rain Show.
there was a match, me and Wicked J versus Alex and Chris. What match was it? December, January?
Alex and Chris.
The tag team we had.
With you and
dude,
Me and Wicked J versus
I did the
OSG.
suck it on top of
Yeah.
it.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
January
That tag
fucking 31st,
That was-
2009.
I got
Old
altercation. This sounds like it didn't happen because I don't take tubes, but I did an altercation on the tubes on the floor, and it fucking hurt my back, my ribs. I remember telling Chris to tell Alex not to do a certain move because I was in so much pain.
What about the fucking suplex that he gave to you
On the ladder?
October 08?
Oh, dude,
On a ladder.
That was the most painful thing. Yeah, the ladder was sideways, and I fucking suplexed the
Vertically.
wrong way, vertically,
Yeah.
like a cross.
I suplexed you?
Yes, and my fucking.
It's a
body
ladder
just-
match to determine the new number one contender. That's when we had our second
I
match.
sounded. I was like, oh.
October 5th, 08.
It was-
We had a rematch for the title. I had just beaten you.
That was very painful.
Yeah, we gotta
Everything
go
we do
back
is
to those
painful.
shows, man.
But-
PL3 has got one more question for this test podcast, and we're gonna go ahead and head out because me and Old School Giddens still gotta do a little bit of commentary.
Danny Williams. Of
course.
Questions from him. What's it like being hit with light tubes and falling off of scaffolding, or I'd also add taking moves from the scaffold?
Or the roof or something high, Okay, well, Beaner Andrew's gonna go ahead and answer that first since he's done
The most.
as
talk
Cruise
about
Confidence would say, stupid stunts off of high things.
Tubes, I don't really take tubes too much because I don't like getting cut, but those suck. Scaffolding, I guess during practice. During practice is when it's scary. I would go up there just to see how high it is, kind of get in my mind where I need to put the.
In other words, determine if I'm gonna do it or not.
And then during the show, really, you just go up there and jump off because if you think about it, you're
You're gonna be in trouble.
You're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna maybe not do it. Probably me. Alex will probably do it.
What about taking stuff off of things? Remember when I power bombed you off
Oh, that
Ryan's
was-
car?
I don't. What did I? Okay, but
That was
what did
pretty
some of
sad.
us take off of something high? I've never
I
taken
took- I
anything
took
high.
a double
you
choke
took
slam
a
and knocked
fucking
my
hell's pit
Hell's
off the
pit
scaffold
off the scaffold.
onto a trailer.
Yeah, of course,
Dude, what?
of course.
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
but
it
even
didn't hurt.
jumping off, just do that thing to Paul. Like, I consider
Dude,
that. You know what I mean?
that's what I was gonna talk about. When you sentoned me, that fucking hurt so bad because as soon as you came down with the fucking elbow, you like racked the shit. I have the worst luck with people jumping off shit and racking me.
Okay, but Giddens.
Oh,
How
light
does
tubes
it
don't
feel
hurt.
to get hit with tubes?
How does it feel to get
And if
rid
you
of
don't
the
mention
first
it,
time.
I'm gonna have to go.
I'm gonna mention it. I'm gonna mention that.
The first time I got hit, well, let me tell you something, dude. It's not a heavy pain.
No.
It's more of a sting. It's like somebody bitch slapping you, dude. Like you
Like-
ever,
like
you ever,
bearskin,
do,
just
you
like-
ever do open chest? I mean, ESW fans. I mean, if you ever have done open chest to somebody, that's how it feels. You know, just getting fucking
With
popped
cuts.
right in your head.
With glass.
Cuts you don't really feel unless they're fucking big. I mean,
Yeah, but that's very possible.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cuts
At
are
any
very,
moment, it could be
like
small
that.
cuts, it could be no cuts, it could be a bunch of small
It
cuts.
could
it
be like glass in your hair. It could
be stitches.
Dude, you know what, dude? But like tubes wrapped together, a lot of tubes, that does hurt. That's heavy. That shit's like. like I remember getting. I've only gotten hit with one of those one time, and I did not like it.
Like
dude.
I had a 4-tube one, and that one fucking hurt. That
Yeah,
like,
dude.
jig-
Like,
I'm just-
those pillow
I think I'm
things,
just
man.
fucking like fuck tubes now, man. If I ever came back, I would take tubes only to the back, dude. For some reason, I'm cautious about my head. I don't mind the scars on my back at all.
See, but I think the one thing that if I was even popular, that would make me popular
You're
is
the legend.
because the tube shots to my head, I would bleed, and I'd bleed really good.
You would bleed.
Which
a
is
lot.
why when I was in a match and I'd be like, use tubes.
Where's that one fucking recap? With saliva. Always. Always. I'll fucking see it.
He's like walking on the
I
deck,
see the blood all over. He's all fucking bleeding.
and I'm
out.
bleeding.
Yeah, I'm fucking stupid, dude. That's fucking cool as shit, though, dude.
Well, ESW fans just know Old School Giddens does the best tube shots
Oof.
to this day.
I'm not too sure about the best.
Can I ask a question before we go?
Peter Andrew, hurry it up.
What was your favorite moment in ESW, guys? Like favorite moment, like not
Is this
even
from Beaner Andrew?
as a
yeah,
fan?
from me, yeah, like
As
like
a
not,
fan,
not
like-
like involving you or not involving you, just your
Just
favorite
a fan.
moment. Yeah.
My favorite moment was Austen G turning on me October 23rd, 2010. Austen G rejoins ICW
Wow.
after I asked him to fucking pick ESW. Short Stacking Grand Theft Thomas asked you to pick ICW. You had a decision to make that night. So here I am. I'm in trouble. MOD's down. Beaner Andrew and Wicked J from ICW are going to take me down. Austen G comes out. His music blazes through the ESW backyard. You run out. You pick up Jay's weapon. You stand next to me, Austin. You stand right
you up.
beside your brother. Lift me up. And you turn your back
Cue
on
the
me.
Linkin Park recaps.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I don't want to be selfish, but I'm gonna be.
Of course.
I always loved
Wouldn't be Old School Giddens without
when
it.
I would come back, and I remember when I came back to save the hardcore kid's ass, and I speared the shit out of Beaner Andrew. Oh my god, I picked him up.
He almost
so
broke the
fucking-
tooth.
Oh, you're talking about ESW ICW Part 2.
Yeah.
When you're laying on the
Yeah,
the
that
ladder.
hurt, by the way. You want to talk about tubes hurt? I'll tell you right now, I remember being in a lot of pain on that one.
Like Giddens returned.
Well, thank God I came in.
I was about to hit the crap out of it.
Yeah, with the fucking... I don't even know what the
Dude,
fuck
oh
you
man,
did.
there's been some crazy... Dude, I guess, dude, like, it'd have to be like C4 off the fucking deck, dude. We were all flipping shit when that happened, dude.
Oh,
But at that
I remember
young
jumping
age, that
fucking
was
20 feet in
badass.
the
If that
air.
would have happened in 2014, it wouldn't be as cool as it was in 09.
No,
of
it
course
was
not,
fucking
yeah.
down.
But I remember we were about to wrestle. MOD and Wicked J are having their fucking match. This is like the show that put us on the map. And they wrestled first. Remember that? The fucking death match they had back in 08?
Yeah.
And I remember fucking Wicked J spears MOD through that flaming table, dude. And I look at you and you're just like, you're all fucking... You just through the head now. Like, it was just the greatest shit we had ever seen. That match fucking put us on. PO3, what about you, man?
I would have
Legend.
to say.
Oh, no, hold on, dude, I'm sorry, PL3. But, dude, when Cassie got speared by Jeans off the fucking thing,
Oh,
no,
shit.
your spear to Cassie.
Dude,
My
the
spear to
back-
Cassie was
The
better.
one from
Okay.
Jinx looked,
So much
the one
better.
from Jinx
Yeah, the
looked
one
so much
from Jinx,
dirtier.
he, like, pulled her into...
Yeah.
He
He used her as a shield.
Giddens was fucking through the table, all fucking nice.
That's true, man. I moved out of the way of the heel that I was.
Well, that was cool, but I wouldn't say it was one of the greatest
Yeah,
moments.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we always knew Cassie was down to take something.
Yeah.
That was like
Okay, but
first.
what about outside of wrestling?
Well, hold on. What about
PL3, of
PL3?
course.
PL3 was gonna hit it.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, the Japanese death match between.
Oh, dude, the fucking
Jigga nigga.
tax in the head by Austin,
Yeah,
dude.
when Austin hit Jigga Nigga in the head with the tax also, but I'm talking
The
about
Japanese death match itself.
the
May 22nd,
the whole-
2010.
the best part of that, the ending, when Jigga
Oh,
Nigga
the
takes
ball
MOD
bomb, dude.
through the all those both tables, and then the syringe through the side of the mouth. Oh, dude,
Man, that was crazy.
Dude, like, my favorite is like, I think every hardcore wrestling fan knows what the wrestling chills are. Like, you get the chills whenever something down as fuck happens. The only time I've ever gotten that in ESW was when Osiris came back, like that. When
The
was
death
it?
match.
When did he come back?
July
Versus-
5th,
it was
2010.
Alex, it was the finals.
Dude,
and we had a bunch
yeah.
of them, and it was Alex G versus Wicked J. They were going at it.
Yeah.
And I fucking knew he was coming, and just fucking, like, when his music hit, I was like, oh my god, I got the fucking
Yeah,
chills.
that
It
was
was
fucking
amazing.
badass. You never know when Osiris just... I sound we going to take over.
That was amazing. Dude,
Austin, what was your moment?
When Alex was forced to leave the business when he lost against PL3,
How he came back?
I know, but that whole moment was
That
fucking-
moment.
I just remember
Like you just thinking. Yeah.
Like I remember fucking like that whole like when Alex fucking waved to the crowd by. Dude,
You were there in the crowd?
Yeah, no, I was fucking right behind you. Like, I remember that was like, oh shit, dude, that was intense, dude. Like I
That's
remember
awesome.
that,
I
like,
don't
made
know
that
you-
stomach drop. It was one of those
You became world
Dude.
champion that night.
But one of the most surreal moments had to be one of our first, like, this is going to be the last show, and we all stood together and, like, you know, held each other's hands and, like, bowed to the crowd, man. That was pretty awesome.
Dude, but the only time I've ever been emotional like
And
that
I was in the best shape of my life then.
was Wicked J's tribute show to his mom. Dude, that show was like so
Yeah.
emotional and intense.
Wicked J's tribute show, yeah.
That was intense, dude.
I know, I believe it or not, I don't know the date of that one.
Did I wrestle in that
January
one?
2010.
Did I wrestle?
2011.
You wrestled conductor. It was a
You,
good beat.
you wrestled
Oh, man,
conductor.
it was
Beaner
good.
Andrew was a part of the
Fatal
Fatal Four Way with Osiris, myself, and Aztec, believe it or not.
Just I don't know, just like Wicked J going crazy for all the matches. Like he was just enjoying himself. It was fucking emotional.
Yeah.
It was nice, man. He knew.
Then two big returns, MOD and Cruz.
Oh,
Complex.
MOD.
Yeah, the fucking returns,
Throwing it
and
down
the
with
fucking just
PLG.
everyone had a great match.
Oh yeah.
Everyone just had a great
Everybody
match.
was on. Everybody was on for Wicked J.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna wrap this up here. Peter Andrew, I appreciate you reading the questions as well as Old Skool Giddens. PO3 helped out a little bit. Austen G, thanks for just sitting there doing not a whole lot. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. We're gonna see how this turns out, and if it's good, maybe we'll do it a little more.
Leave the feedback, folks.
Leave the feedback. We're gonna try to make this as pro as possible right now. I'm not even gonna tell you where we are, what we're using to record this. So, y'all have a
love
good
you
night.
guys. Wish Old Skool Giddens a happy birthday. ESW out.
See ya, bitches.
The network will be turned.
Ask better questions.